And if you don't get your lashes done by Trinity, shame on you. Period.
Bye. Say hi, Mommy. Hi, bye.
Why after all this time, my heart still feels bad. JP on the
Hey y'all. Oh. Welcome to another day in the life of a lash tech. Y'all seem to really like these videos, so I figured I would just do another one. It's funny being a content creator because you think you know what people want to see and then they always surprise you. Like, I was not expecting y'all to really care about me at work. So yeah, I figured I would just give y'all another one because this is what, like, my third one, and I've been doing this for like 4 months. Yeah, so comment below if y'all want to see these more often. My name is Trinity if you're new here. I've been doing lashes for 6 years. Yeah, 6. Yeah, I've been doing lashes for 6 years. Full-time for 5 years. I'm also a makeup artist, but I don't have any makeup clients today, so you won't be seeing any of that. But yeah, today is Friday. It's a very slow day for it to be a Friday. I only have 3 clients. It is 11:40, so I have a late start today. My first client is at 12. I came here a little bit early, that way I could just wipe some stuff down and clean up because I had a makeup client a few days ago and never cleaned up because I was just so in a rush to get out of here. Like I said, it's a slow day. I prefer to record these on days where I don't have that many clients because if I have a full day of clients, it's hard for me to keep turning the camera on and off and moving it around to get different angles and stuff. So yeah, it's just easier to do it on a day like this. I do not have my little uniform on today. If you've seen my other ones, then you know that I wear like this little uniform that I put together. So I wear a t-shirt with my logo on it, and then I wear some scrub pants. But today I just have on this little cropped, whatever this is, cropped zip sweatshirt from Shein, and these high waist black leggings. So I'm gonna show you a little bit of my clients. I have all feelings today. We're gonna chat a little bit about some lash tech stuff, some stuff that y'all might want to know, and that's about it. So I'll see y'all as this day progresses.
They say pick me up, put me on a this bed's way too soft. It's time to get off. Keep going, keep coming, keep me coming. Make me want it, don't you want it? Don't you love it? How you want it? Where you want it? Where we going? Oh, living room floor. Oh, just whatever you want. I wanna please you more. Whatever turns you on. Just let me know. I'm so creative, love it that you're making love to me. Do me, yeah. What's ever done it? That is what I wanted all the time. Oh yeah.
Dim the lights down right now. Put me in the mood. Dim the lights down right now. Put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark room perfume. Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Hands up high. Say if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high. Dim the lights down. Dim the lights.
Hey girls. Please. All right. Is this better look right? Oh my god. And if you don't get your lashes done by Trinity, shame on you. Period.
Dim the lights down.
the shit. I follow you.
Hold on. Y'all not hyphenating y'all last name, are y'all?
Yeah, ain't no hyphenate. She married.
She married.
He's a hyphenate.
Why you had to think about it?
Ain't no woman hyphenate my name.
I know, I'm telling you. Why you had to think about it?
It's a dumb. I think I was just so used to what my name was, so it was kind of like I would rather just add it on.
Do you think I can make you say 16? Alright, let's do it. Let's try it.
They give you $5. You gotta get $5.
Alright. Alright, so look. What's 4 plus 4? What's 4 times 4?
The number you don't want me to say.
Alright. So what's 30 times 30? Well, let's do 30 plus 30.
There you go, yeah.
Zero. What the fuck?
She said it.
She out already. Alright.
She said 16.
Yeah, 16.
Yeah, you just
Alright, but see now I'm not worried about her.
Hey,
Alright.
You can't have these. These are the stand for the goddamn camera and shit.
Invite us on to your podcast.
It's not a podcast.
What is it?
YouTube channel. It's a YouTube channel.
Same fucking difference.
No, it's not.
Hold on, so what y'all talking about? Where y'all eat at?
Oh, get the fuck. Oh, alright, don't invite me. Don't invite me.
No, we just in this motherfucker.
Y'all can't say that.
We can't say that?
No.
Alright, we in here.
Big crafty.
She beat me out, y'all. She beat me out. Yeah.
How old are you?
26.
Oh, I can't
Oh,
talk.
this is
She's 23.
Oh shit! Her daughters!
Oh.
Her daughters!
Alright, yeah, alright.
26? You still could have been my baby. But yeah, sorry.
Yeah, we can't be on your podcast.
How old do you think she is?
Oh, she probably about 27.
She married, so she like 28.
Yeah, she got me.
How old are you?
29.
Did I tell you?
Hell yeah. I got shoes older than her. Yeah.
You how old? He's 40. I was right. 51? You don't look 51.
That's because he little.
You look the youngest. Stop. Hey, that's Trinity, y'all. I follow you on YouTube.
That's my name.
That's right, Ben. Wait, my teeth look real pretty. It's giving baby bananas. Wait, what I do? Tell your daughter subscribe to my YouTube.
Our daughters do what?
Subscribe to her YouTube.
My daughter really probably will.
Hey y'all, it's actually the next day, so happy Saturday. Yesterday when I got off, I did not have time to record this because I had to go to a viewing and it was dark outside and it just wasn't going to get the same effect. So I just figured I would wait until today. Yeah, so we're just going to do like a little Lash Tech Q&A just so that y'all can get to know me as a Lash Tech and I can just answer a few questions that you probably had. Whether you're a Lash Tech or just somebody who's interested in lash extensions, whatever. So, how long have you been doing lashes? So, I took my first lash class in October of 2016. So, it was actually October 16th, 2016, which was 6 years ago. So, I've been doing lashes for 6 years. I took the class because I was doing makeup and I was working for a hairstylist as her assistant. I did hair on the side too, like at my house, but I knew that I didn't like doing hair. That was just something that I did to make money. I did enjoy makeup, but the hairstylist that I was working for, she texted me one day and was like, have you ever thought of doing something or providing a service that will require people to be on a schedule so that you can have more consistent income? And I was like, makes sense, because like with hair, nails, what else? Yeah, like hair and nails, people are on a schedule. Like most people go every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks or whatever. With makeup, people are usually just coming on occasion. So she recommended the girl Ashanti to me, who was teaching lash classes. And at the time, she was like one of the only lash techs that I knew of in Baltimore, honestly, because it wasn't really a big thing here at that time. So I took her class, and that was a classic lash class. So I learned classic lashes and I kind of played around with it for a little bit. Like I was really determined in the beginning to get my clientele up, I wasn't even determined to get my clientele up. I was determined to be good at lashes. So I did a lot of people for free, which is something that people don't want to do anymore, but I did so many people for free. I literally did all of my friends, my mom, my sister, my friends' mothers. Like, I was doing whoever I could just so that I could get my time down, because I think my first classic set took me like 3 hours. So I just wanted to get my time down. So I was doing a bunch of people for free, and after a while I gave up on it. I don't remember what the reason was for that, but I stopped doing lashes for like almost a year. I was doing it for a few months, and then maybe about like 8 to 9 months I took a break and I just stopped. And then randomly in 2017 I was like, I'm gonna give the lashes a go again. We gonna try. I'm gonna really promote this time, and I'm gonna see how much clientele I can build. So I started posting consistently, and I was taking clients by email, and I was traveling to people at this point. So I told myself, this was I think in November of 2017, I was like, I'm gonna post like at least once a day, and I'm gonna tell people to email me for appointments, and if I don't like this in the next 30 days, then I'm just gonna stop. So in December, I got a message from this girl who was opening up her own lash salon in Baltimore, and she asked me to join her team and to work in her salon. The booth rent was $250. I had no money. Like, I had 2 consistent clients that I could count on to get their lashes done every 2 weeks, and other than that I was just doing full sets because of like who my clientele was at that time. And I took a leap of faith and I said yes. From that point forward, I was doing lashes full time. So I say that I've been doing lashes for 6 years because I started in October 2016, but I've been doing them full time for 5 years because I started that around 2017. How did you gain the clientele that you have now? I got my clientele literally from posting on Instagram. Like, and this is before like the algorithm was a thing, so people were really seeing your stuff in chronological order when I started doing this. But I was posting every 3 hours from the time I woke up to the time I went to sleep. If I woke up at 9 o'clock a.m., I was posting 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock p.m., going to bed, wake up, do the same thing again. That really grew my clientele because people were constantly seeing me. Before I started doing that, I didn't want to be annoying, but at that point, all right, I had to switch my battery. But before I started doing that, I didn't want to be annoying, so I never really wanted to post. I would post like once a day and call it a day, but that was literally not enough because you have to post multiple times a day so that the people who may not be up at 9 o'clock can see your 12 o'clock post. People might not see that at 12, they're going to see that at 3. People who don't see that at 3, they're going to see it at 6. Like, you have to give people enough chances to actually see your work. And at that point, it was like, okay, I have this booth rent that I have to pay. And right now, I only have 2 consistent clients. The only way I'm going to be able to pay this $250 every week is if I'm consistently getting new clients. So that was my motivation, and that's when I was like, look, I don't care if I'm annoying, I'm trying to get these clients in. And it worked. It literally worked. Like, I grew my following on my business page. I also separated my business page from my personal. So at first I was posting lashes on my personal page, and then I was like, okay, let's separate this because my market might not be the people who are following my personal page. I need to grow an audience of people who actually care about lashes because that's more potential clients for me. And that literally just worked for me. It didn't really take a whole lot. I didn't have to do a whole lot of like paid promo or anything. I did do a few models. Like, I knew a couple girls who were like popping on Instagram, and even if I didn't know them, I would just DMing them like, can I do your lashes? And girls be wanting free lashes, so they was going for it. And I just required them to post a certain amount of times, like on their story or on their personal page, tag me, and that was about it. What are your lash prices, and how do you determine how to price your services? So right now, I only offer volume lashes. So I don't do classic lashes anymore. I only do volume. I took a volume class in Houston in 2018, I believe. So around 2018, I was actually only at that salon that I was in for like 6 months, and then I got my own suite. So when I got my own suite, I decided to go to Houston for a few hours, take a lash class, come right back the same day. I think that class was like $1,200, literally came back the same day right after the class, and I did lash. I did classic and volume for a long time. Classic, hybrid, and volume at that time. And I did that for a while, and I think that might have lasted maybe like 2 years. And after that, I was like, yeah, gotta let the classic lashes go, because I decided that I wanted the girls who like volume to be my market. Like, I don't really care for classic. I feel like they don't last that long. They can last long, but it doesn't really give the look that I feel like most people really want. And I don't really want to do the natural girls. I want to do the girls who would like that volume look. That's my thing. And at first I was scared to let go of the classic because I felt like, okay, I'm taking potential clients out of my pool of people who can be coming to me. And I felt like it was gonna like not make me as much money. But really, I started making more money when I took classic out, because I started focusing more on volume. I was able to price my volume at a higher price point, and then I was making more money. And then I feel like when you pick and choose what services you want to offer, you're able to like really hone in on that one thing, and people will know you for that. Like, I would prefer to have a specialty over doing a whole bunch of stuff that I'm not really a master of, if that makes sense. So I really master volume, and that's what people know me for. Like, mega volume became my thing, so that is what I do the most now, and it works for me. Right now I offer 2 different types of volume lashes. I offer natural volume, which is kind of like hybrid, but I do natural volume, and then I offer mega volume, which is the fullest, darkest set that you could possibly get. Like I said, I do more mega volume. So for light volume or natural volume, I charge $185 for a full set, and for mega volume I charge $205. And then the fill-ins for natural volume are $95, and the fill-ins for mega volume are $110. So yes, as far as how to price your sets, I always just say charge your worth. People are going to pay for what they want to pay for. At this point, I'm 6 years in, and like I said, I specialize in volume, and I flew all the way to Houston to take class. I've learned from one of the best lash techs. I know what I'm doing. I take my time. I'm sanitary. Like, I feel like I check off all the boxes, so I'm able to charge whatever I want to charge. And I have clients who pay it. I don't really have people who complain. And honestly, it's like, if you feel like you're worth a certain amount and somebody doesn't want to pay it, that person is just not the client for you. Like, I'm not really interested in doing people who don't respect my prices and people who feel like I'm not worth a certain amount of money. If you want to pay $100 for a full set, you're just not the client for me, and that's fine. Like, there are girls who want to service the girls who want to pay $100 for their full sets, but to me it just doesn't make sense, because especially now that I have a kid, I'm not trying to be at work for 10 hours to make a certain amount of money. I'm fine with having less clients and being at work for a short amount of time and making the amount of money that I want to make. Like, it's all about working smarter and not harder, in my opinion. But in the beginning, I feel like you can't really do that if you're really trying to build your clientele and you're really trying to master the skill and really trying to get your time down. You kind of have to spend a whole lot of hours in the shop, which is what I used to do. I charge based off of where I am. So like, at first, when I finally decided to take lashing seriously, well, at first, like I said, I was doing a bunch of sets for free. So let's get that straight. After that, when I decided that I wanted to do lashes full time, and I was really trying to like get my name out there and build my clientele, I think I was doing like $85 full sets. Who was doing $85 full sets? Between $85 and $100. Classic sets. And I think after that, I started charging like $150, which wasn't, I mean, it was a big bump, but people are charging way more than $150 these days for lashes. So yeah, but I charged based off of where I was. I only increased my prices when I really felt like I needed to. I was honest with myself and I was honest with my clients. Like, if I felt like my skill had improved, then I was fine with, you know, increasing my prices. And I also am very fast with lashes. Like, I can do a mega volume set in probably 2 hours max. It never takes me over 2 hours to do a full set. And I can do any fill pretty much in an hour. So, you know, you're kind of paying me for how skilled and how fast I am at this point. But yeah, so I would just say charge based off of where you are, and just be honest with yourself about where you are in your lash journey. How do you retain clientele? So This is actually a great question because I think you have to do two different things in order to get clients and in order to keep clients. Like, that's two totally different things. So I always tell people that, like, I like to focus on my returning clients. Like, of course I want to make somebody's experience memorable when they come in for a full set, but I feel like there are a lot of people, and not even just lash techs, like, this is just people in the service industry period, they focus so much on like getting new people to come in, and they don't focus enough on retaining their clients. So you get that quick money when they first come, you get that lump sum, like I might get $200 off of the full set, but are you coming back every 2 weeks? If you're not coming back every 2 weeks, then it's like, did I really do my job? So, you know, it's nice to get people in the door, but to me, the most important thing is really figuring out how to keep them in the door. So, like, the marketing that you have to do is what brings people in, but customer service is what's going to keep people coming back. I like to focus on people's experience and make sure I'm very personable. I'm very nice to all of my clients. Like, if you're coming to me for the first time, I want to make sure you're comfortable. I want to make sure you understand what you're getting, what I'm doing. I talk you through the process, let you know, like, if I'm putting a gel pad on, I'm telling you why I'm putting a gel pad on. I'm telling you why I'm putting tape on your eyes. I'm asking you what you want. Have you had lashes before? Because I want to make sure your experience is good. So that is like the best way to reclaim. That is the best way to retain clientele, in my opinion. Like, most of my clients come back, and I've had clients who have been coming to me since I was traveling, like before I was even doing lashes full time. I have people who have been coming to me for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, the whole 5 years. I've had people come to me for a long time because they like me. Like, they love their lashes, but they like me. And I can relate to that because I've had lash techs do my lashes, and I like my lashes, but I didn't really like them. Like, they weren't personable people. So you hold on to people more when they enjoy their experience and not just their lashes. All right, I'm going to end it here because I gotta go. I actually have to come back. It is 2 o'clock, and I have to come back at 4 o'clock, but I need to go to the mall. So make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. Follow my business page if you want to see like all my lash content, if you want to see my lash work, all that. I'm going to try to do more of these day in the life of a lash tech videos for y'all because, like I said, y'all seem to enjoy them. So if you have any particular questions that you would like me to include in the next one, you can comment them down below. But if you're a little too shy, just DM them to me on Instagram. Every now and then I'll probably post like the question box on my story so that y'all can send me questions to answer in these videos. But I hope y'all enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next one.